All right, we got all our desk block sanded down. Okay, Minnie helped do that. She did a really good job. I blocked it all down, as you can see right in here. I finalized the bodywork up, except for right here in this area. And I was trying to explain that to you, that this fender was hit very, very hard. And what we had to do is have the chrome headlight bezel to mold the fender to the headlight bezel. Now, I don't know if a lot of you know what that is, what that means, so that's why I'm going to show you. Let's see my little buddy, he's down there having a good time. What's up, buddy? You doing all right today? All right, you look like you're relaxed. I'll leave you alone. Now, this is a real simple, easy trick, and it makes everything look really nice when you're done. Okay? If you look right here, what I did, I took my chrome bezel and I went ahead and I taped all the way around the edges of it where there's going to be Bondo. Okay? And if this was going to be a pristine restoration, a car that you would actually, you know, restore, off-frame restoration, totally restore, we probably would have replaced this fender with a brand new one, or a real good used one, I mean. But you know what I'm saying. We wouldn't have done all this major body work. So you go ahead and outline where all the body work is with tape. Bondo will not stick to the tape. Okay? I went ahead and outlined it all the way around the edges. And then what I did, if you watch real close, this should fit in there. I went ahead and screwed that in there just like that. And I made sure it was a nice tight fit. Then I went along the edge right here, okay? Then I went along, after it was screwed in, I went along. Before I did that though, I went ahead and grinded all the metal down inside here so the Bondo would stick thoroughly. So then, once I had it bolted in here, I went along and filled the edge in with Bondo. And if you watch real close, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sanding block, and I'm going to take my hand, and I'm also going to use 36 grit airfoil paper, and I'm going to start molding this to fit the headlight bezel. This is the main problem. This is our main concern right here in this area. This is where it was wrecked real hard, and this is where we got to mold it in. But I noticed that it was uneven right on this edge, like the fender had buckled up at one time. So I take my block, and I really don't want to go through the primer itself, okay? So you got to be real careful, and you just kind of give it a good... First thing you want to do is get all the edges clean. And if you notice, you can start seeing the edge of the fender. That's when you want to stop sanding, okay? Now, this is a round curve here, so I'm going to go ahead and take my airfoil paper. I'm going to fold it in half. And now, I'm going to use my finger, because I'm trying not to sand that Bondo. If you notice right here, there's already Bondo here. I don't want to sand that. All I'm trying to do is get rid of that overlap Bondo. Because like I said, this was a major hit job. We need to get that molded in there. And once again, I'd like to say, this is just a desk. But this thing has to look pristine, just like a real car, because that's actually what it is. Okay, so I like to do it just like I am doing a real car. Alright, now, down over here we had a little problem. I'm going to go ahead and get this edge. Once I get this done, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Once you get all your outside edges, now what you want to do, if you look real close, you'll see where the body line is, where your bezel stopped, and you want to sand all that away. And if you do it right, it usually falls off. I'm just sanding really, really lightly here. I'm not sanding heavy. Okay, as you see, it's starting to fill it in. Get this bottom edge here. Then, once I get it real close, because it's going to have to be done several times, I go ahead and remove my tape off of my bezel. This isn't something, you know, that I'm just doing to throw it together. This is actually a job, okay, that a body shop owner would do. Now, if you look real close, okay, you can see, if you look real close at the edge there, you'll see that now it's starting to fit in there the way that we want it, and it all looks uniform. I still got to do some sanding right here, okay, to match up the original gap, because these old cars had a pretty big gap between them. But it's really starting to take shape. You can see right there where we had to fill it in. So I'll go ahead and sand that down, clean it up, fill it in again, and we'll look at the finished product when I'm all done. So there you go.